June 14th, 2025. A date etched in the memory of Fever fans, and one the Liberty would rather forget. Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, a cauldron of basketball passion, was buzzing with anticipation, a palpable energy coursing through the stands. The air crackled with excitement. The Indiana Fever faced the seemingly unstoppable, undefeated New York Liberty, the WNBA's top team, a force to be reckoned with. The Liberty, a constellation of stars led by the indomitable Breanna Stewart and the dazzling Sabrina Ionescu, hadn't tasted defeat all season. Their record was pristine, a testament to their skill and teamwork. For the Fever, this was more than just another game on the schedule. It was a golden opportunity, a chance to prove they belonged, not just in the league, but among the league's elite, the true championship contenders. The Liberty's utter dominance made them heavy, almost insurmountable favorites. But the Fever, young and hungry, were desperate for a signature win, a statement victory. Every single seat was filled to capacity, the crowd electric with anticipation, a sea of faces buzzing with nervous energy, sensing that something truly big, something truly special, could happen on this night. The Liberty's perfect, unblemished record was hanging precariously on the line, and the Fever, fueled by the roar of the home crowd, were absolutely determined to be the team, the only team, to finally end it, to shatter the illusion of invincibility. As the two teams went through their final warm-up routines, the classic underdog narrative, the age-old story of David versus Goliath, took center stage. The battle-tested veteran Liberty versus the young, hungry, and rapidly rising Fever. For New York, a loss, while unwelcome, would ultimately be just a minor setback, a blip on the radar. But for Indiana, a win against the Liberty would be a truly season-defining moment, a breakthrough victory that could propel them to new heights. The stakes were incredibly high, the tension in the arena palpable, thick enough to cut with a knife. The question on everyone's mind, could the Fever actually pull off the monumental upset and send shockwaves throughout the entire league? Gainbridge Fieldhouse was ready, transformed into a battleground, ready for a game that had the potential to dramatically change both teams' stories, their trajectories. The Liberty's remarkable undefeated streak had undeniably captured national attention, drawing in new fans and media coverage, but the Fever were determined to seize the spotlight and make some headlines of their own, to earn the respect they craved. This was far more than just a test of skill and strategy. It was a resounding chance to announce themselves, to make an emphatic statement to the entire WNBA, to the basketball world. The stage was meticulously set, the atmosphere electric, for a night that no one in attendance and no one watching at home would ever forget. The opening tip, the symbolic start, signaled the beginning of a game that, win or lose, would be talked about, analyzed, and remembered for many years to come, a truly historic WNBA moment. The night's biggest headline, Caitlin Clark's return. The Fever's rookie star had missed 2 games with an ankle injury, and her absence was felt. Without her, Indiana's offense struggled and the team lost both games. Her return against the Liberty brought hope and energy to the team and fans. When Clark stepped onto the court for warm-ups, the crowd erupted. Her presence instantly lifted her teammates' confidence. There were questions about her ankle, but her determination was clear. Clark's comeback wasn't just about getting a player back. It was about restoring the team's identity. Facing the undefeated Liberty without her would have been nearly impossible. With Clark back, the Fever had a fighting chance. Her resilience and hard work to return inspired everyone. The team felt whole again, ready for their toughest challenge yet. Clark's return was the spark Indiana desperately needed. The stage was set for her to make an impact. From the opening whistle, Caitlin Clark looked absolutely unstoppable, a force to be reckoned with. She came onto the court with a clear mission, and her eyes reflected a fierce determination. She relentlessly attacked the Liberty's defense, probing for weaknesses and exploiting every opportunity. Her drives to the basket were filled with purpose. Clark was scoring from everywhere on the court, showcasing her versatility and range. No matter where she was a threat. Especially from beyond the arc, her confidence from long range was palpable. Her signature deep threes, launched from well beyond the three-point line, electrified the crowd, sending waves of excitement through the arena. The energy was infectious, and visibly rattled New York, disrupting their rhythm and confidence. Clark finished the game with a jaw-dropping 32 points, a testament to her offensive prowess and skill. Many of those points came under heavy defensive pressure, with defenders draped all over her. She fearlessly drove to the basket, hit tough layups, often contorting her body to avoid defenders, and drained clutch shots when it mattered most, showcasing her ability to perform under pressure. In the fourth quarter, with the game hanging in the balance and the outcome uncertain, Clark scored a crucial 12 points, a quarter that defined her performance. She took over when her team needed her most, displaying true leadership and determination. Her fearless and aggressive play kept the Fever in the game, giving them a fighting chance, and significantly shifted momentum in their favor, energizing both the team and the fans. Every big Liberty run, every surge they attempted, was immediately answered by a clutch Clark basket, stifling their momentum. Her timing was impeccable, knowing exactly when to strike and deliver. Her shots didn't just add points, they changed the entire game's energy, swinging it in the Fever's direction. Clark's performance wasn't solely about racking up points, it was about so much more. It was a display of exceptional leadership under immense pressure, guiding her team through adversity. Her offensive brilliance and strategic play left the Liberty coaches and players searching desperately for answers. The crowd fed off her unwavering confidence, amplifying the atmosphere in the arena, and her teammates drew inspiration from her performance, elevating their own play. Clark's explosive 32-point performance was a clear statement to the league. She was undeniably back, and she was absolutely ready to lead her team to victory. The Liberty's defense simply had no effective answer for her relentless offensive onslaught. Clark's scoring stole the headlines, but her passing was just as vital. She finished with 9 assists, threading passes through tight spaces and setting up teammates for easy baskets. Her court vision kept the Liberty's defense off balance all night. Whether it was a no-look pass or a quick dish in transition, Clark made everyone around her better. When double-teamed, she calmly found the open player. Her unselfishness built trust and chemistry, energizing the entire team. The Liberty's focus on Clark opened up opportunities for others, and she exploited it perfectly. Her decision-making was nearly flawless, knowing when to shoot and when to pass. Clark's dual threat made her impossible to guard. She elevated the Fever's offense to another level. Despite being a rookie, Clark led like a veteran. She was vocal, directing traffic and encouraging teammates on both ends. Her resilience, returning from injury and bouncing back from hard falls, inspired everyone. Clark trusted her teammates, celebrating their successes and sharing the spotlight. Her energy was contagious, lifting the entire roster. She didn't try to win alone. Her leadership empowered others to step up. Even when the Liberty made a late push, Clark's calm kept the Fever steady. Her belief in the team fueled their confidence. By the final buzzer, the Fever were united, playing with heart and purpose. Clark's leadership was the difference. After the final buzzer sounded and the echoes of the game began to fade, praise for Clark poured in from both sides. The performance had been so dominant, so undeniable, that accolades flowed freely. Fever coach Christy Sides called her phenomenal, acknowledging the exceptional talent on display. Highlighting her poise and leadership, Sides emphasized the impact Clark had on the entire team dynamic. She came in tonight with a mission, Sides noted, and inspired the entire team, Sides said, underscoring the ripple effect of Clark's determination. Teammate Aaliyah Boston credited Clark, pointing to the tangible difference she makes on the court. For boosting team confidence, a crucial element in any successful team dynamic. When Caitlin is on the floor, we just feel different, Boston explained, highlighting the shift in energy and belief. Boston added, her energy is contagious. It lifts everyone around her. She trusts us, and that gives us confidence to step up, Boston continued, emphasizing the importance of mutual trust and support within the team. The Liberty's coach, Sandy Brondello, was candid, offering an honest assessment of the game. We ran into a buzzsaw tonight, Brondello admitted, and her name is Caitlin Clark. She stated plainly, giving credit where it was due. We threw everything at her, trying different defensive schemes and strategies, but she was on another level. Her skill and determination were simply unmatched. Great players have nights like this, Brondello conceded, acknowledging the exceptional performance. Brondello acknowledged, she was the best player on the court, dominating the game on both ends, and willed her team to victory. She reiterated, emphasizing Clark's impact on the game's outcome. Liberty star Breanna Stewart praised Clark's competitive fire, recognizing the intensity she brings to the game. She's a fierce competitor. She never backs down from a challenge. You can see it in her eyes. Stewart noted, pointing to the unmistakable look of determination. She made some incredibly tough shots tonight, shots that most players wouldn't even attempt. You have to respect a performance like that, Stewart added, acknowledging the skill and difficulty involved. Stewart concluded, she has a very bright future in this league, a future filled with potential and promise, and she proved that to everyone tonight. The crowd certainly seemed to agree. The respect from both teams was universal, a testament to the level of play and sportsmanship on display. Clark's performance wasn't just about stats, it transcended the numbers on the scoreboard. It was about inspiring belief, igniting a spark within her teammates and fans alike. The Fever's locker room was buzzing, a hive of activity and excitement. With excitement and pride, a palpable sense of accomplishment filled the air. Even in defeat, the Liberty recognized, acknowledging the significance of the moment. They'd witnessed something special, a performance that would be remembered for years to come. Clark's impact was undeniable, a force that resonated throughout the arena and beyond, earning admiration from teammates and opponents alike, solidifying her place among the league's elite. The post-game quotes told the story, a narrative of dominance, inspiration, and respect. A star had arrived, ready to leave her mark on the WNBA. The league was officially on notice, and the future of women's basketball looked brighter than ever. Clark was the star, but the Fever's win was a team effort built on smart strategy. Indiana played fast, pushing the pace to keep the Liberty off balance. Aaliyah Boston dominated inside, forcing New York to defend both the paint and the perimeter. The inside-outside attack made the Fever tough to guard. Boston's double-double anchored the team on both ends. Defensively, the Fever played with relentless energy, contesting every shot and pressuring the Liberty's guards. Role players like Nalissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell stepped up, contributing key baskets and defensive stops. The Fever shared the ball, trusted each other, and executed the game plan with precision. Coach Sides had her team prepared and focused. This was a true team win, inspired by Clark's leadership. This win could be a turning point for the Fever's season. Beating the league's best gave Indiana a massive confidence boost. The victory validated their hard work and showed they could compete with anyone. Now, the Fever have proof they belong among the WNBA's elite. The team's chemistry and belief grew stronger after this game. Players will remember this win in tough moments ahead. The victory gives Indiana momentum and changes how other teams view them. The Fever are no longer just a team with a star rookie. They're a real threat. This confidence could transform their season. This game was more than a win. It was a showcase for women's basketball's rising excitement. A sold-out arena, national TV, and social media buzz proved people are watching. The mix of established stars and new talent like Clark is making the WNBA more thrilling than ever. The Fever's upset had drama, star power, and a classic underdog story. Young fans everywhere were inspired by the skill and resilience on display. The night's message teamwork and belief can overcome any odds. The WNBA's future is bright, with new stars leading the way. Games like this create new rivalries and unforgettable moments. The Fever's victory will be remembered as a turning point in this exciting era. Women's basketball is on the rise and the world is taking notice.